Everyone's going on. So this is the third day, of the $1,500 account challenge. Now we had a pretty good day. One day ago, I didn't get it on video, but we went from the account being $1,500 to $2,000, and we went to do that on a QQQ trade. Caught the $2 move it had, and just went up from there. So 1,500 to 2,000, and then today we lost about $120, and I will go over that here shortly. But before we get into the video, I just want to quickly go over a point of I take no losers anymore. And what I mean by that is I'm not 100% win rate positive, but I get education out of every trade. So even when we lose, I respect the stops, I respect my risk, and to me, that's a win. So when you're not respecting your risk and your stops, you're going to tend to lose more in your account than you could when you respect it and anything of that nature. So when we're having these massive swings, it's easy to say, oh, I lost $100, oh, I lost $1,000, and oh, it's going to swing back on my exact stop. The market's going to do what the market wants to do. So I just want you to remember that and keep it in mind for when you're trading, or when you see someone else trading, just remind them you don't know what the market is going to do always. Now, there's ways to have and leverage your percent, but you don't know what the market is going to do. So we can go over that in today's video. Today, this was the chart on the QQQs, the 5-minute chart, and it was bouncing absolutely everywhere today. We can see that we marked the pre-market high as we do every day. They came back. So we have the 321 pre-market high, and it almost touched that in the first 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes of the market are the most volatile. We can see that here as it spikes below. We went from 321 all the way down to 320, which is almost a dollar move, and then we went up back to 321 and had an absolute dump. What we're looking at in this was a pre-market high level, and usually I say 50% of the time we're guessing, we're estimating this is going to bounce back and act as the resistance. So when we see something like this and it bounces up to 321, most likely we're going to take puts on that to see the market go back down. Now these lines right here are the 50, 100, and 200 moving averages. So this is going to act as a support or resistance. As we can see, when we take this 321, we could have easily wrote it back, and there's going to be a bounce right here. This is where your mental has to come into it, and you have to learn, right? So we come back down to 320. It bounces all the way back up, 321, right? So that's a 30 cent move, and you're going to lose a little bit of money on that one. And then we're just bouncing around here for about 10 minutes. You have to be disciplined enough to know that you are in this trade, you're respecting stops, and you know or can estimate and use the percent to your knowledge and to your favor to get these moves. So when we're breaking and retesting, I'm really looking for this previous candle body right here to have my stop at. So if it's not hitting this, it's coming close, but it's not ever hitting it. So there's no reason to get out there. Now when we're riding this down, we could say our next stop's at the previous day high, which I have marked here. Obviously, we have it go a lot lower to the previous supply level down here. And we want to be scaling out this whole time. When you're scaling out, you can really realize that you are making gains and taking gains along the way, rather than holding a position and then it turning immediately against you and going red for the day. That's why we need to scale out rather than just hold the whole position. Now, you would have bigger gains if you held the whole position. However, you negate your losses by scaling out and securing your gains. Now, what the position we took today, let's go to the monitor tab and figure it out real quick. We have a 636, which is an 836 position, and we bought into puts. So we're going to go back to 636, 836 our time, and we bought into puts right here. And then we sold out for a 20%, a 0.9% loss. And then we opened back up with the puts again, and we secured this is where we were scaling out on the previous day high. So we took it all the way back down to the 50, 100, and 200 and saw that it was holding there. I wanted to secure some of my gains. So I scaled out about half the position, and that's where we had our 68. So this was a 3 penny move that we secured, 3, 4, and then we're going all the way up to a almost 30 penny move. It secured 4 profits. Now we did get a little greedy in the day. I will chop that up as a loss, but this is always a lesson learned. So I had a monetary loss, but not an educational loss. And that's just kind of what I want to go over today. So it looks like we're $103 down. Commissions is about $130 down. And that's the full transparency of the account. So I hope you guys liked this and enjoyed it. And remember, we're not taking losses. We are educating ourselves for a price. This is similar as buying a course or anything like that. You're learning real time by yourself, which is the most important. If you guys have any questions, please comment below and I will do my best to answer them. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. I really do enjoy making these. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked and forget to make a video, but I'm trying to do my best at that and stay consistent. Have fun, guys. See you on the next trade video.